Hi, I'm Randolph Miller, and welcome to Bounce Around Charleston. Coming up in today's show, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Susan G. Koman, Lowcountry, provides wonderful funding programs and activities that supports those in the fight to save lives. Missions Program Manager Lucy Spears will be here to tell us more about the Susan G. Koman Race for the Cure series. And this past weekend, South Carolina has experienced records amount of rainfall, causing massive floods and devastation, forcing hundreds of evacuations and rescues. Relief efforts are in the works, so flooding victims are urged to register for disaster assistance. We will give you those details later in the show. And then closing out our show, we will have music from the dub plates. Okay, we're here on Bounce Around Charleston, and standing here with me, Lucy Spears, and she is the Mission Programs Manager for the Susan G. Koman Race for the Cure. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Thrilled to be here.
Okay, let's talk about breast cancer. Are there any signs that one can look for in reference to breast cancer?
Sure there are. There are a number of signs, and really what it ultimately boils down to is if you notice anything different with your breast, you should get it checked out. And this goes for men as well as women.
Wow.
You know, breast cancer doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about age, race, and it doesn't really care as much about sex either.
So how important is early detection?
That is the key. With early detection and proper treatment, which means don't just find it, but actually do something about it, the survival rates, the 5-year survival rate is right around 99%.
Wow.
So that's if it's caught early and treated appropriately. So that is key.
That's key. Okay, you're about to have an event called Race for the Cure. Tell us about the event.
So this is our signature event that we host each year, and this is actually what raises the funds for the grants that we provide for the community nonprofits, so that men and women without access to care have access to care. We are a small local affiliate and cover 17 counties. We're a small staff of 4, so we do this through our grants program and through our own mission programs. So the Race for the Cure is our primary fundraising source for the funding of these programs.
So who can participate?
Anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody. We would love to have everybody participate.
Right. Well, men and breast cancer, do they detect it the same way as a woman would?
They sure do. So the reality is, for men, it's really probably roughly 1 out of every 100 breast cancer survivors are men. So it is rare.
Wow.
But we certainly know that men do develop breast cancer. I've got a good friend who's a personal trainer who is battling it now. So it really isn't about, you know, how big and strong and healthy you are. Health, obviously, good health, good lifestyle helps reduce your risk, but it's no guarantee you're not going to develop it.
Now, does the Koman Race for the Cure require fundraising?
So it doesn't require fundraising. We urge people to fundraise because without the fundraising, we're not able to provide the grants. And honestly, over the past several years, we have not been able to provide all the grants that we have felt were worthy and that we would like to provide for. We had, you know, we have over $1 million in requests for funding of these nonprofit grants. And we are not able to meet those needs, unfortunately. So it's the fundraising component that really is crucial.
So give us the details on who a person should contact if they have questions.
Sure. So it's real easy. You can either email race@komanlowcountry.org or give us a call at 843-556-8011, or just go to our website, click on the race information, and all the details are right there.
So what normally happens at this event?
Well, we're really lucky because this year we've got 2 pieces to it. So Thursday night, October 15th, we've got a tie one on party, which is all about tying shoestrings.
Oh!
So it's lacing up for the race. And that is a community-wide event. We have a survivor celebration, candle lighting, and some real special things happening that night at Family Circle from 5 to 9 p.m. And then Saturday, the morning of the race, the expo opens at 7 o'clock. We have a kids dash at 8:20. We have a survivor recognition. We have the 1K and then a 5K, and the 5K is at 9:15.
You have a whole lot going on that day, don't you?
We do, and it is one of the most exciting, empowering days I know of.
And the survivors actually, they all come out and support one another.
It is a sea of pink. It really is. You will see the survivors in their pink shirts, and I'm blessed to say in our pink shirts as a survivor.
Yes.
Pink shirts, pink hats, beads. You'll see women with, 1 or 2 strands of pink beads. Mm-hmm. Each strand of beads is how long since their diagnosis. Wow. So you will see women, with 20, 25 strands of beads. And so it really is something that provides a lot of hope, especially for the newly diagnosed.
And the family members should come out and support also.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, it is all about the whole community coming together and celebrating.
Susan G. Koman, Race for the Cure. And this Impact Make One. Wow. Well, we thank you for being here on Bounce Around Charleston. And we're going to put the event up on the screen. It's the Koman Lowcountry Race for the Cure, Saturday, October 17th. And the gates open at 7 a.m. at the Family Circle Stadium, 161 Seven Farms Drive, Daniel Island, South Carolina. And for more information, visit www.komanlowcountry.org. Did I get that right?
You got it. That's perfect.
Thank you for being here on Bounce Around Charleston, Lucy. And so coming up next, South Carolina has experienced massive floods and devastation, forcing hundreds of evacuations and rescues. And there are some relief efforts that are taking place. And you are urged to register for disaster assistance if you require help. And we will give you more information about this right after the break.